Go.
So, just to let you guys know, I joined in September and I didn't hit MMP until December, and I haven't re-hit it yet, but I haven't given up because I mean, why? you know? But if I did, my best friend just became a VIP in May, and that never would have happened if I quit. And basically what I try to do to keep myself motivated is try and give myself little like mini goals, whether they're like daily goals or weekly goals or whatever. So like it doesn't have to be like, oh, I want to get this many VIPs during the week or this many MPs. Like just something as simple as I want to listen to some hi Cooper some kind of personal development every day or read something every day, because I definitely the last few months have kind of fallen off that, and I'm trying to get back on that. So Darcy's challenge the rest of the month has definitely helped, and it's definitely keeping me held accountable, because one of my other daily goals is at least to reach out to 3 people about the business every day. And it's definitely holding me accountable doing that. And another one of my goals is to get at least one reorder or new VIP each flash sale, because I definitely struggle with that. So that definitely is one of my goals every flash sale. So like you guys could do something as simple as like, what did I write down? I don't know, like going live or just showing your face, whether it's before the end of the month or like once a week, whatever, just talking about the business or the products or whatever you want, really. Or something like watching a new training video on one of the Facebook pages or rewatching one that you haven't watched in a while. Basically, whatever goals you want to set for yourself that works best for your business. So like if you don't have a whole lot of time, like don't try and tell yourself you want to watch 10 videos every day, but you don't have that much time to do that. So sorry, I just want to open up the chat.
Yeah, when it comes to Facebook videos too, like I'll find myself in a rut and find myself, struggling with something, and all I'll do is I'll go to either Main Attractions or Boss Babes or whatever page I'm feeling, maybe Kendall's page, and I'll just go to the search and type whatever it is that I'm struggling with. If it's VIPs, if it's market partners, if it's, I don't know, consistency, whatever, I'll type that keyword into the search bar and watch a video. And most of the time it's a new video that I haven't seen. There are a lot of videos that I have rewatched that helped me in the past when I first signed up. So I kind of wanted to revisit them to make sure that I'm still doing everything that the video says. But it's super important to branch out and even watch new ones, even if they're old, even if they're from like months and months and months ago. I guarantee you all the points are still relevant and they're still helpful. So I'm glad you mentioned that about watching training videos, because I think people think that that's just like a thing you do when you first start, like that's just something that you do in your first couple of weeks is to like learn the business. You watch all these videos, but you really have to continue doing that. Even now, I've almost been doing this for a year, and you and Jenny almost a year as well. It's like been 10 months. And, it's something that I think some of us let get away from us. We think that they're not that important, but in all reality, I learn something new every day in this business, whether it's like a hack on the back office or if it's like the way customer service does something, whatever. I'm learning something every day. And if I haven't learned something, I go out and try to learn something, because knowledge is power in this business. And I tell all my new girls too, when I sign them up, that Like, practice makes perfect with almost everything in this business. The more you talk to people, the more you fit people for products, the better you're going to be at it. So that's why it's super important to reach out to X amount of people a day, because that's, you know, practice. And if it becomes repetitive, then like that's fine. Change up the way that you're, you know, approaching people. But the more you do it, the more confident you'll be, and the more confident your approach will be. And you won't be like, I don't know, insecure about what you say. Because there's sometimes like I will send something before proofreading it, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said all of that. I probably should have either said more or said less or whatever it is. But I think that that's huge with the whole consistency thing. Is the more consistent you are, the more comfortable and confident you'll be. But I didn't mean to cut you off. You can keep going. I just wanted to say that about Facebook.
I don't know. I'm just kind of going everywhere in the notes I wrote. But I think I hit just about everything. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone has days where they don't want to do anything, which I definitely do. But I still try and make a point to open up shop in some way every day. So definitely do that, because you never know who's watching, who's continuing watching your journey, because consistency, like what Darcy always says, it's like beating a dead horse. So, I mean, you gotta stay consistent if you want to see results. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Yeah, so to go off of that, like I know I say it probably in every single team call that I speak in about consistency, but like Jenny was saying earlier in the chat to Christy, like it's all going to pay off. We promise. Like I promise you. Right now, it just seems like a pain in the butt to, you know, make a post every day and reach out to people every day. But I promise you it will be worth it. For example, I don't know if you guys know Tyler Goldberg, but she took like almost like 9 months off of the business, like completely took it off, like, and came back and like started back up again. And a lot of people didn't take her seriously because they were like, you just took 9 months off of talking about this business that was life changing, and now you're not talking about it. And then you come back after 9 months and you're like, oh, back to this life changing opportunity. Like, it's just, taking one day off is one thing, but when it becomes a habit and it's like, oh, I'm going to take Monday off and then I'm going to take Wednesday and Thursday off, but then I'll be present all weekend. Like, it's really hard for your followers to believe that this is going well for you. Even if it's not going extremely well for you, that's fine. It's okay. And as long as your followers see that you still love doing this, they're going to appreciate that. So I don't know. I just think it's super important because, like she said, people will come around. I have people who have literally said, I've been watching you for almost a year now, and I'm interested, like, in trying the dry shampoo or whatever it is. And there's also people that I had conversations with back in August that I word vomited all over with when I joined and talked about how amazing the products are and the business and all of this and blah, blah, blah. And I've been able to rebuild those relationships and start over and not word vomit on them and actually have like conversations with them. And they've seen that I've been having a good time with this and I've been successful. So they take me more seriously now, you know, like at first when we all joined, like we were all super excited and literally we're just like, I want to tell the world about this and I want to tell them every single little detail that was honestly unnecessary to tell everyone. But I'm glad that we know this now. So when we bring on new girls to our team, we can tell them, don't do that. Like, don't do it. And I'm pretty sure Sam told me not to do it, but I did it anyways. But it's different when you're sharing it with your friends and family and you're super excited about it. But if you're cold messaging like 30 people, the same message, like, I just joined this business, blah, 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 and they don't know you, like, that's a huge turn off. Because I know every single one of you have gotten a message from someone from It Works or Arbonne or whatever companies you've gotten messages from, I'm sure you've all gotten a cold message that was like, do you even know me? Like, where am I from? How old am I? Like, you have no idea. So I know that kind of just like went off on a tangent, but cold messaging, we've talked about it. It's just not something that I personally recommend unless, you know, you guys have had a little bit of a relationship. The only time I've ever really gone crazy with cold messaging was in May when I was super, super desperate. I literally messaged anybody and everybody that I thought was cute on Instagram. I'm like, hey girl, you're cute. I vibe with you. Join my team. And they all left me on red. So, yeah, even when desperate times are around, try reaching out to everyone in your warm market instead of reaching out to 1,000 people in your cold market, because I guarantee you there are some people in your warm market that you still haven't reached out to. And if you haven't gone the Facebook route and like shared what you're doing on Facebook or went live on Facebook, I definitely recommend it, because once I did that, I reached a whole different group of people. And obviously it's an older community because like my whole family and like my mom's friends and all those people are on Facebook, but those people have money. So like, yeah, they have money. So they are going to be more willing to buy the products. Maybe you're not going to find business partners through Facebook. Maybe you will, but you're going to find that rich, great aunt of yours that you haven't talked to in 6 years that's going to be like, oh, I'd love to support you. The one that always gives you $100 every Christmas, you know, like that aunt, instead of giving me that $100 this year for Christmas, how about you become a VIP? Like something like that. I don't know. But I just, building relationships is so important. And I know we've had calls about this, but even if it's just like a week long, you guys talk every day throughout your stories in a week, I would feel comfortable after a week of talking to someone straight to maybe mention the business. Maybe after we've talked about what they do for work or whatever, I could be like, oh, well, this is what I do. If you haven't noticed, blah, blah, blah. But I think I'm going to steer away from just cold messaging people using a script, because it's not working for me. It hasn't worked for me. And like Kelsey was saying earlier with the rank, I have been AMM since October, which sucks. I mean, obviously AMM's not a bad place to be hanging out. It's I'm happy that I'm here and I'm proud of myself, but I've been here since October, and, you know, I didn't really start gunning for MM until like April, which is bad. Like I shouldn't have done that. I should have started gunning for it in November when it was a fresh month and I had just hit AMM. But it's super important that when you hit ranks that, you know, you keep going for the next one as soon as you can. If there's still 15 days left in a month and you hit a rank, like a new rank, yeah, 15 more days to hit the next one, you know? So keep going. And when it comes to re-hitting ranks, it's hard when girls fall off because it happens. It happens to me. I told you guys earlier, we have over 140 people on this team. I mean, a lot of people have joined for the discount. But there's 141 people in my downline, and I have 16 people who have ever hit a rank. That's crazy to think about, you know? So that's just a reminder to me that I need to keep recruiting. And I don't want to say like keep recruiting and like drill it into your head, because I know how hard recruiting is. I get it. And I hate being told like you need to keep recruiting, you need to build your team, because like no shit. But it's hard, you know, and especially when you've exhausted your warm market and you've reached out to your dream team, your list of 100, and you've reached out to them multiple times, especially for some of us that have been doing this for almost a year. Like, we've reached out to those people multiple times by now. I know we have. So it's hard. And I'm so adamant on building a relationship first that I would rather all of you guys recruit girls that you have a good relationship with, that were strangers before, that you know, because those people are going to be more fun to work with, because one, you're going to continue to get to know them, and two, they're probably going to stick around. You know, it's like the friends of ours that, like, I have so many friends that I signed up to be market partners I don't even talk to anymore. And like, that sucks, you know, like we were friends, they became market partners, they stopped working, thought I was going to be mad at them, and now we don't talk. So it's like, Honestly, I'm only from now on recruiting girls that, you know, are going to take this seriously. And I definitely, obviously, if someone wants to sign up for the discount, don't not do that. Still do that, because that's still a market partner and that's still an active line for you. But when it comes to like recruiting girls that want to work, like make sure they're serious. Like do an interview process. It doesn't have to be like super formal or anything, but you know, make sure they're serious about it, because I don't want any of you guys to waste your time, you know, especially if you're building a team for the first time. I don't want you to get all excited about these girls that you're adding to your team and then them just completely fall off. So, I haven't read any of these comments. I'm sorry if you said something that I missed. Oh, she has an application. I like that. But yeah, so I mean, definitely, you know, get to know these people and make sure that their mind is right before they join. Because, like I said, you don't want to waste your time. I have wasted so many hours onboarding people that I don't even talk to anymore, that, you know, fell off after 2 weeks. And it's super frustrating and it sucks, but I'm not going to sit and dwell about it. I'm just going to go and replace them, you know? So even if it takes me a month or two to replace them and to find someone that wants to work, I'm okay with that, as long as I eventually have a team that, you know, wants this and wants to work. And because this is a fun environment, like I try to make this stress free and like, I don't know, a good time. And I hope that I'm able to do that for you guys. I don't want you guys to ever feel stressed out or anything like that. I think time management is a huge, huge, huge aspect of this business. If you feel like overwhelmed with whatever else is going on in your life, I was telling Sierra this because she has a lot going on right now, just to like plan out an hour that you're going to work and stick to that hour. So if you know you're going to be free from noon to 1, then sit down and turn off all the distractions and just work for that 1 hour, you know, and that's all you really need. And take time for yourself, you know, like don't think that you have to do this every hour of every day, that you have to be like glued to your phone. You really don't. And I'm only glued to my phone because I'm bored, because Michael's gone and my phone is my entertainment. So, and it rains every day here, so I can't do anything outside. So, um, and if I happen to, you know, come across a girl while I'm scrolling on Instagram for an hour, then cool. But don't think that you guys have to do this every hour of every day. Set aside time for this, just like a regular job, you know? Even if it's only an hour a day, or if it's 2 hours a day, or whatever, if you only want to work Monday through Friday and you want to have the weekends off, like other than flash sales are always on the weekend, so I wouldn't take weekends off. But yeah, don't let it stress you out. This is definitely not something that I want to be stressful for anyone by any means, because I want it to be fun. I enjoy doing this. I know a lot of you enjoy doing this. So if we continue to love this and keep that excitement, we will bring girls on our team that feel the same way. You know, you attract people that are similar to you. And I have a really good feeling that by the end of this year, we're going to have a team full of like-minded people that all want to hustle. And that number of 16 people that have ranked will be 60. And we're going to do big things. So we just kind of wanted to tell you guys, just like, don't give up. Times are going to get hard. People are going to say no. People still tell me no. I still get told no 10 times a day, which is fine, because again, no's are not right nows. They're not hard no's. And just try and stay positive as much as you can. I know when things get hard and things aren't going your way, it's very, very easy to get discouraged and to want to give up. But like Christy said earlier, you only fail if you quit. So don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't make your haters, don't prove them right, you know? Like all of our haters are like waiting for us to quit and like fail at this. Don't do that. Like you should want to rub this all in your haters' faces, get your white caddies, wave at them while you drive past them in your Cadillac, maybe run them over, it's fine, just like do it discreetly. But like you should, you know, I don't know, I'm the kind of person that like my haters motivate me. And every single time I see a dumb girl that I went to college with tweet about this company, it makes me like, it lights a fire under my butt, and it makes me want this even more, to just be like, what were you saying? Oh, weird. I forgot. Selling shampoo is a joke. You're a joke. Bye. So, yeah, just stay positive. Things are going to get tough. Like I said, they still get tough for me. And my 1 year is literally next week, 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. Yeah, on the 6th of August. Crazy. But I'm so excited for Mon Nations. I know there's like 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in here that are going. And I'm so excited, and we're going to have so much fun, and we're going to learn so many nuggets. And Les Brown is probably going to make me cry like 14 times, but it's fine. And for those of you that can't make it, believe me, we will have notes. I'm bringing my laptop every day and taking all the little notes. And yeah, so that's like in a month and a half. That's crazy. I need to like get more serious about these t-shirts. We need to talk. I'm gonna go over to the group chat. We need to talk because I need to order these t-shirts. But yeah, so you guys have anything to add? Do you have any nuggets you want to throw in? And no, Jenny, no, she just hit AMM. She was at the same, she hit MMB the month that I hit AMM, and then she finally broke through and she hit AMM, and I'm so proud of you. And I was like, oh, I'm next. Awkward.
You're still
I wasn't. But yeah, so we still have, I don't know how many days. What day is today? 22nd. 9 days left to crush some goals. I know all of you that are on here know what you need for your goals. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, you need this, this, and this, because you've known since day one, and you guys are all killing it. And I'm going to stop recording, but we can still